Whether it is by default or by design, everything seems to be working for the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Of course, recently there were rumors going on that the former president could be ill and is in some hospitals outside the country. But even before people discussed his illness, the alleged illness, we also got wind that the former president got a prestigious job. Then today, just a day before the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, the former president got good news because the High Court ruled and gave him authority to take control once again of his highly guarded Jubilee party. You all know that the former president invested both his resources and energy in this party. But William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua tried to wrestle it out and usurp it. But the courts have decided to get it back, and what is reported is that the High Court has overturned the expulsion of Jubilee Vice Chairperson David Murathe and Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni. But the people who tried to hijack this party also have some reprieve because the court rejected a request to hold Kanini Kega, Sabina Chege and Kutun in contempt for carrying out party activities because the lawyers representing Jubilee had requested that they be held responsible. Let us listen to the sentiments of Jeremiah Kioni moments after they got this good news.
Sisi kama wana Jubilee leo ni furaha kubwa kwa sababu tumekuwa kotini kwa zaidi ya miaka miwili, na tumekuwa kotini ambayo tulikuwa sisi wenyewe tu tukasosana kidogo, wengine wakaenda kotini na ikakuwa mambo ya kutufunga kwa miaka miwili. Lakini leo tunafurahi kwa sababu koti tena imetoa huo uamuzi na kuhakikisha kwamba chama kiendelee mbele kikiongozwa na party leader Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, as Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni, Vice Chairman David Murathe na treasurer mzee anaitwa Gichohi. Kwa hivyo hayo ndio mambo ambayo tunafurahia leo, na tunasema kwamba tunawapokea wote, hata wale walikuwa wametupeleka kotini, kwa mikono miwili. Wale ambao pia walikuwa wameenda kwa miema mingine kila bahali, kujeni tujenge chama pamoja na tuchangie maendeleo ya Kenya pamoja. And thank you so much. We also want to thank the courts for the judgment that they have laid out, a very elaborate judgment, and we thank them for the way they have continued to issue judgments from the High Court. God bless you all. God bless Kenya. God bless Jubilee Party.
Now, when you visit the Jubilee Party page, the Twitter page, you will see pictures there of members, very jubilant. And just to read a few, Jeremiah Kioni is there with the other members. Wanasema chama iko imara, all jubilant at Jubilee Party headquarters, Jubilee Triumph, mbele pamoja. Those are just but one of the posts. One that caught my attention is coup plotters suffer defeat. Sabina has been kicked out as party leader. Uhuru is the party leader and the only authority that can call party meetings. Kanini Kega has been kicked out. So they were very happy there. Now they are also saying here that this is a win for Jubilee Party as court declares the illegal NEC that suspended Honorable Murathe, Honorable Kioni and Honorable Kagwe null and void. And of course, all the coup has been thwarted. The court ruled that Honorable Kioni, Murathe, Kagwe officially exhausted the party's internal dispute resolution mechanism before filing their appeal. So it was just jubilation. But then, ladies and gentlemen, politically, what does it mean? That is what I want us to look at. Kindly subscribe to our channel if you're watching us for the first time. Click the notification bell, give us likes, and thank you very much for your continued support. You know, one thing that caught my attention is that the people who are fighting Uhuru Kenyatta, are now fighting among themselves. And in a day, in fact, tomorrow, those people will be having their final match. The match between William Samoei Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua will be held at a stadium called Kenyan Parliament. The referee has already taken sides, and that is Moses Masika Wetangula. While all this is happening, Uhuru is watching from a distance and is wondering what is wrong with these people. They started by chest thumping, and God seems to be working for him. I thought for a while that maybe the courts have decided to defy William Samoei Ruto, because we've known there is a kind of state capture in the country. From where I sit, I have always thought that William Ruto was controlling the courts. William Ruto was controlling the registrar of political parties, Madam Anne Deritu, to ensure that he wrestled power and took it from Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru is a respected man, not only in Kenya, but in Africa, and of course, by large, globally. But he was about to be humiliated because this political class would want to have their parties. Raila has ODM, of course, it is a national party. William Ruto has got the UDA, Kalonzo has the Wiper, Musalia Mudavadi Amani National Congress, Wetangula has Ford Kenya. These families, Udoves Moi has the KANU, and Uhuru was almost humiliated because the party that he had invested so much emotionally with a lot of money economically was about to go, but now he has it back. And I was thinking like maybe the courts decided that we are not going to listen to William Ruto because of late the relationship between the courts and the executive seems to be sour. You saw the courage that the judges had when one of the judges decided to declare verdict against an inspector general, acting inspector general of police Masengeli, and he was telling him, if you don't appear before me, then you will be jailed for 6 months. So there could be a possibility that they have fallen out. It is happening just a day, like I said before, the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua is discussed. And there could be another possibility that as they approach this, William Ruto wanted to show Uhuru Kenyatta that I do not have any problem with you. It is like he's surrendering the party. It is a kind of an apology. It is meant to appease people like Jeremiah Kioni. It is meant to appease the Jubilee party members so that as they go for this duel tomorrow, maybe they will have a soft heart against the Jubilee party because they know that Rigathi Gachagua took part in trying to humiliate them by taking the party. So it could be meant to twist them, sort of, to persuade them to vote to kick out Rigathi Gachagua. It is, rubbing, making sure that you set brothers against each other, and William Ruto has succeeded in doing that. He did that when he set Rigathi Gachagua against the Uhuru family, against Mount Kenya, those who did not read from the same page politically. So it could be a ploy for William Samoei Ruto. It also means that this is a blow to Sabina Chege, it is a blow to Kanini Kega, and William Ruto has just ditched them. The late professor of politics, the late former president of Kenya, Daniel Toroitich arap Moi, once described the politics in Kenya like use and dump. And William Ruto set a bait for Sabina Chege and Kanini Kega, and now they have been ditched. So they must be crying foul. They have been exposed as people who don't think. They were used to persecute, or rather to disrespect their own son, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and now they have been abandoned, they have been ditched, and this is a very big blow to them. Kanini Kega is actually in hiding. I've not heard from him for quite a long. Kanini, Sabina Chege would somehow resurface. And now Jubilee is a very independent candidate. They are in Azimio, because there was this fight that Jubilee is in One Kenya, Kenya Kwanza alliance. Now Jeremiah Kioni, David Murathe will control that party, and of course, they were also fighting the political party's finance. There is that money that is always being given to them, so they get full control of the party. And I know Murathe is happy. Uhuru gets full control, but I think it is because Uhuru decided to take a low profile. When you are quiet, the enemies begin to fight among themselves. And Uhuru Kenyatta has been vindicated. He said it was going to be difficult if Ruto took power. Now Mount Kenya is crying. They wish they never elected William Ruto. He told them, vote in Raila Amolo Odinga. They were told Raila was bad. Now the people who are saying Raila was bad are now working with Raila. Uhuru has been vindicated. Those who are fighting him are now crying for, begging on their knees for forgiveness. They want Uhuru's endorsement. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that bad. Rigathi Gachagua is facing ouster motion from UDA, while Uhuru Kenyatta is getting back his party. It is a very dynamic kind of event. I don't know what to think, but that is my take.